I hate the lighting in here right now, but I really don't know what I'm supposed to do about it. I mean, I guess I could do this. Is that better or worse? Ugh. Well, I can't tell. I genuinely cannot tell. Okay. I mean, that's fine, right? It's like pouring the rain outside, so usually I rely on some bit of natural light coming through my window in order to do this, but today was like, no bitch. You're on your own. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Probably welcome back. Welcome for the first time, if this is your first time. What brought you here? I'd really like to know. So it has been like a real long time. Like, I've done plenty of makeup videos. That's like 90% of my channel, but it's been such a long time since I've like sat down and just got ready without any rhyme or reason and just like talk. Like, I feel like we should talk. We haven't talked in a while. I've just been like so busy and work's been so crazy. I'm looking for an eye primer. I can't seem to find one. Work's just been so crazy that like I haven't had the time to like really, all my videos that I film are just based around my schedule, so like whatever I can do, because I have all these plans of stuff I want to do. It's just finding the time to do it right now, because, you know, working retail during the holiday season, I mean, that's all you do is work. And especially since I started my Twitch channel, so, you know, a lot of times when I'd come home from work and like, okay, I gotta film a video, but now I'm like, you know, I really am not feeling it, and I never want to come on here when I'm not like 100%, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to shit out some crappy video where I'm not like feeling good and like feeling the vibes, I guess. So it's easy just to like, alright, I just really want to sit on my ass and play Minecraft for 4 hours, and so I just get on Twitch and do that. So it's been kind of weird, but I do have a lot of videos planned, like so many. It's probably going to get us well into next year. I mean, next year is not that far away. Thank God 2020 is almost over, because I am sick of this shit. So today I just wanted to sit here and just like get ready and have a talk about life. Because Lord knows, my ass never shuts the fuck up, so at least I got that going for me. I don't even know where to start. I have no plans. I don't know what I want to do. I finally got my learner's permit. If you're not from around here, that's like your temporary license, like when you first learn how to drive. Yes, in my old age, I'm finally learning how to drive, so that's great. Proud of me. I did not think I was going to pass it. I'm just looking for a palette that I want to use. I don't really want to use any of these. I forgot about my Moschino palette. That's probably one of my favorites. Yeah, this has some greens in it. We could do a green look. Like an anti-Jeffree Star green eye look. But yeah, so I went to take the test because, you know, it's a written test, which is what all my reservations were with this, because I am not a good, let me move this over. I'm not a good test taker, okay? Like, never have been, never will be. Got like a 18 on my ACT, which is like the bare minimum score you can get to get into like the shittiest college around. So I went in, and of course they like prep you as if you are going to pass. Like, everyone there is very confident you're going to pass. So you go ahead and fill everything out, like, get all your info for the new license, which was fine because my ID was expired, so like I had to do that anyways. It just would have been a lot more ideal, obviously, for me to go ahead and pass so I don't have to go back. And yeah, everybody just sets you up like, you got this, girl. And I go in there and I take the test, and I did study a little bit. I didn't study as much as I had intended to. But, you know, I did take a lot of practice tests, and honestly, all the apps I used for practice tests were like a million times harder than the actual test. And it's 25 questions. You can get 6 wrong, but once you get 19 right, you're like automatically done, right? So I thought I just had like a few more questions to go, and then it kicked me off and was like, congratulations. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, I thought I would get close. I did not think I was going to pass on that first try, because I haven't taken this test in like almost 10 years, you know, like it's been a while. And I knew I had struggled the several times I took it as a teenager. So I went in there fully expecting to at least get close but still fail. And then I was going to have to go back. So like, I already had that in my head that when I actually passed, I was ready to have a panic attack, because I'm like, Oh shit, you guys are really gonna let me on the road, huh? That's probably a bad idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. But I did get it, and I'm very proud. I have, like, 6 months before it expires, so I really have to get my shit together so I can get my license. Because Steven's gonna give me his car. We're gonna get it all, like, tricked out and cute and Hello Kitty-ified. Hello Kitty-ified. You know what I'm saying. Hello Kitty all over that bitch. That's my goal. That's my reason for trying to do better. I'm just gonna do stuff. I'm not even gonna talk about it. Like, maybe if you want an actual tutorial, I'll film one later. But right now, I just want to hang out and get this done. I also washed my makeup brushes. Very proud of me. Haven't done that in like a solid 6 months. Surprised I haven't gotten an infection. Still using the pig mirror. If you're new here, I privated a lot of like my drama-based videos just because that tea is over and like nobody cares. Like, there's no point to it being on my channel. I still stand by everything I said in previous videos. It's irrelevant at this point, and I decided I don't want to ever go that direction with this channel again. I'm sick of it. There's enough drama channels out there. But yeah, I still have this mirror because I love pigs. Steven bought it for me. He paid good money for it. I'm gonna use it. I don't have another mirror, and I just kind of like it as like a reminder that just how much this collection meant to me. And like, people, you never truly know these YouTubers. You don't know what kind of people they are. So it's kind of like my own. Does that make sense? Nobody cares. Shut up. So yeah, me and Steven, we took a little drive. I drove around a parking lot. There was a cop sitting there. And I was fully expecting him to, like, stop us and be like, what the fuck are you doing? Because this is terrifying. But no, I guess he could probably tell, you know, that was a first-time driver just practicing safely and legally in a parking lot. So he left, which I feel like he probably did for his own safety. Probably thought I was gonna hit him. But yeah, it was interesting. I did okay. Because, like, I've driven before, but when I was a teenager, very not good circumstances that I was driving in. So, I mean, I've operated a vehicle. Also, the car that I've driven before was a standard. So this was my first time driving an automatic, which is obviously way easier. So I'm sitting there like ready to shift, and I'm like, oh wait, I don't have to shift, and there's no clutch. So yeah, it was definitely better. But I'm feeling good about it. You know, I've always been so scared of driving, like, always been so traumatized, and you know, I feel like just getting my learners was like that little push I needed. Like, look, you can do this, and it is very exciting, you know. So looking forward to it. So hopefully I can just get some more practice in. We were going to go today, but obviously it's pouring the rain, so that's probably not the best idea for me right now. So yeah, I'll get some practice in, and then hopefully I can get my license soon. Not looking forward to that test, because again, a test is a test, and I'm a nervous ass bitch. But like, I look at all the other people in my life I know that are like really fucking dumb, and the fact that they're able to drive a vehicle is terrifying. And I'm like, if they could do it, I definitely got this, right? Like, I'm smarter than them. What else? I feel like none of this is interesting, but you know, we're just hanging out, just some friends, just hanging out. I re-downloaded TikTok. Totally forgot it existed, and then like, that's what happens though with TikTok, right? Like, you forget it exists, and then you open it up, and then I literally sat on TikTok for like 6 hours straight. Like, was glued to my phone. It was on there until my phone died. But I was looking at it, and like, every time I get on TikTok, I get like really inspired. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, we can do this. And I'm like, I want a TikTok. I feel like this light is too much. I'm actually gonna... Let's tone that down a little bit. Maybe. I feel like that's better. This camera is 4K, but I still feel like the quality's shitty. But I'm also watching it on the viewfinder. I'm not watching it in 4K, so. But yeah, every time I get on TikTok, I'm like, I want to make TikToks. Like, I know they got a good algorithm. You know, I can just, like, do little makeup tutorials and stuff. But, like, I don't know what to do on TikTok. I mean, I could do the makeup thing, but I'm not necessarily good at makeup. I know that I have, like, the proper aesthetic for it, because like, there's a million cute little kawaii alt girls on there, but I'm like, wouldn't I just kind of get lost in there? Like, there's way cuter girls on there, so I don't feel like I can, you know what I mean? I can't dance, so that's out of the question. I'm not great at makeup, so that's probably, I mean, it could work, but it's unlikely. I'm not that funny, so I really don't have a lot going for me. But then I look at all these, like, famous TikTokers that are famous for, like, no reason, and I'm like, they could do it, but I also feel like I don't have time. Like, I love YouTube so much, and I have invested so much of my life into YouTube, and then now that I'm doing Twitch, I'm like, where? Because a lot of those TikTokers, you know, they spend, like, hours making this one fucking 1 minute video, and I'm like, I don't have that kind of dedication. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll do one, like, just for funsies, and, like, you know, learn it a little bit. I don't know. It seems like fun, but I also know it's, like, not for me. So how was your Thanksgiving? Was it good? Yeah, that's good to hear. Have any interesting stories? At the time I'm filming this, Thanksgiving is tomorrow, but obviously by the time this gets posted, Thanksgiving was probably like 4 weeks ago or something. I have no idea when I'm posting this. Probably Monday. This will probably be well, obviously Monday. That's when I post. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking to myself. This isn't what I'd hoped. Okay, I feel like maybe I just need to add some black in the corner and smoke it out a little bit. Maybe. We'll see what happens. I'm already out of things to say. So, again, at the time I'm filming this, I hit 830 subs, which, I mean, is still it's not like bragging rights or anything, but like, that's incredible to me. Like, the fact that I have any subscribers at all besides my mom that comments on every video, that's astounding. So I am so fucking grateful. I cry every day over it. Thank you so much. Not even exaggerating. So I feel like if I do, I don't know. I know a lot of people still want a room tour. Like, I don't think this room by any means is like aesthetically pleasing. I mean, there's a couple corners that maybe are, but there's like a lot going on. Like, there's a lot of shit I would love to show you and, like, tell stories about, because, like, I feel like a lot of things in here have a story or have a reason for being there, even if it's a dumb one. So I really do want to do, like, the room tour thing. I was going to do that at, like, if I got 1,000 subscribers as, like, a 1,000 subscriber special, but, who's to say I'll ever get 1,000 subscribers? Because the fact that I even have, like, a few hundred, that's still a lot of fucking people. Like, that's a whole fucking school of people. So I'm like, I try to be realistic about things. Like, I could stop here. I could never progress from here. Because, you know, you're never entitled to that. So I'm very fortunate for what I have. So I feel like I'm probably gonna, just because a room tour is like a lot, and there's a lot of other videos I want to do before that, I feel like I'm gonna do that for like my channelversary. So, next month in December will mark the 1 year of my scene wig tutorial, and that's what I came back to this channel with, because this channel has been active for a while. It's just all my old videos on it have been deleted and stuff, so I mark this as like the 1 year of my channel. So I feel like I'll do the room tour for that. I feel like that's probably a good idea. This lighting is terrible, but everything about my videos is terrible, so like, we're very on brand today. Love that. So eyeliner, that's something I've changed up. I went back to just like the Maybelline gel eyeliner because that's all you can find at your local grocery store. So got that, just using the brush that came with it, because I have hundreds of makeup brushes. I do not have a single fucking eyeliner brush. So, I got that, and I also got the brow one, which I bought with the intention, because I still do the brow tattoos. So I bought it with the intention of it just being a brown gel eyeliner, because I like the look of brown eyeliner lately. I've been doing that a lot more. I plan to do a tutorial, like, with brown eyeliner, because a lot of people just don't know how to make brown work, or don't know how like cute brown can be, because we're also stuck on black eyeliner or like colored eyeliners if you're like doing a look. I'm rambling, it's fine. But I've been using a combination of like the brush that came with the brown one and like the brush that came with like the regular gel liner. So I just kind of used both of those. And I mean, it's okay. It works for the time being. This isn't even actually black. This is more of a charcoal, so it's kind of like a really, really dark gray, like an off black, and you can tell once it's on. But I just got pissed at my liquid liner. I still love my NYX Epic ink, but for some reason this one is just has so much, look at that like bubble of product on it. Do you see that? It's just so soggy, so like it's doing the thing that like I put it on. It just needs to dry out a little bit, I feel like. I don't know what's up with that. I would put it on and it would just like spread out way too thick. I just got mad at it, so I went and bought a gel, because sometimes it's easier to control, and I think I'm just going to try to like take my eyeliner like straight out. That doesn't matter. I don't know how much I can talk while I'm doing this, so I might just have to shut the fuck up for a second. Yeah, I'm going to do this off camera. Okay. It's not exactly even, but like, I mean, who gives a shit? All I'm going to do is go to Kroger and buy a loaf of bread. It's not that deep. I will show you a little trick while we're here though. Let me clean this off because this is disgusting. Please don't come for me for like using makeup wipes. I know they're like bad for the environment and stuff, but like I need them. I buy less than I used to. I don't use them to take off my makeup. I just like buy a pack like once a month and use them to kind of clean off my brushes as I'm working, like mainly eyeliner and stuff. I do have brush cleaner and I try to use that when I have it. I'm just like out of it right now, so usually I have that. But sometimes like the makeup wipes are just easy. Whatever. It's fine. I do take this though, like this flat brush, and like if you take it and kind of, it's called push lining. So if you just kind of stamp the eyeliner across, that's the best way to do it if you're like using shadow or gels for your liner. And then if you get it really close to the lash line, you can make it to look like your lashes are thicker but you're not wearing eyeliner. So that's a really handy trick. Or you could do it a little thicker to where it's more of a noticeable line, which is what I'm going to do, but it's just like a lot easier and kind of quicker. Especially if you like to do your eyeliner well, like I'll try to do it like thicker on the outside and then thinner on the inside. I'll use this technique. It was something I did a lot when I was in beauty school and did like prom makeup for the local high school kids. That's the thing, like my makeup skills haven't really evolved from the year 2015. So like back in 2015, my current skills were like bomb, but now everything's so advanced in 2020 that like I'm right back to sucking. But you know, being good or bad at makeup is so subjective anyways. Like if you're here and you think you're like terrible at it, you're not. I mean, everybody's better at you than, everybody's better at something than you. Like no matter who you are or what you can do, there's just so many people in the world. There's always going to be someone that's better at something, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Like, just because I'm not the best at makeup, like, I'm not like a top tier beauty guru, I'm not bad at it per se. Like, I apply my own makeup pretty well for what I'm wanting to do, you know what I mean? So like whatever it is, and that doesn't just go for makeup, like literally whatever you enjoy doing or think you're good at, like keep fucking doing it, man. And then you'll also get better over time. Just takes practice. But just because you're not #1 in the world at something, like don't stop doing it, you know what I mean? Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, that's good enough. We're moving on. I'm bored. Like with the eyeliner, not with you. I love you. I'm never bored with you. Primer? Is that what I do next? No, let's throw on some mascara. So I found this in my makeup graveyard. It's most definitely expired by now, I'm sure. But whatever. This is the Too Faced. Hate them too, but their packaging's cute, whatever. This is the Damn Girl mascara. Like, damn girl. I like it sometimes. It's cute. Right now I just needed a mascara. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to put on lashes, so whatever. But like, it's alright. Do I need to angle this down more? Has this been like a horrible angle the entire time? Not that I feel like I necessarily have any good angles, but like, I also love when I put the mirror like right here, because then you can't even fucking see what I'm doing. Do you know how many times I've filmed like the little like transformation videos where I'm just like doing the makeup and it's like all sped up and stuff, and I just want to like show you the makeup but not run my trap for 2.5 hours? There's so much footage that would have been like great to show. Like, okay, here is step by step up close how I do this, and then the whole fucking time the mirror's like right here and then you can't see anything, and then so I have to cut it out, and then it just ends up, it's ass. Everything's ass. I want a better setup. I want lighting. I want a cameraman. I want a backdrop, because that's a fucking mess. Like, what even is that? It looks cute over there in that corner. I mean, you saw the video. Or maybe you didn't. Why am I assuming things? But like back here, this room's just small. I mean, no, it's a decent sized room. I just have too much shit. It's fine. You'll catch it in the tour. It'll be okay. This one's just... It's not that my eyeliner's uneven, it's that my face is uneven. You know what I mean? It's shit. Hate it here. Trying to scrub eyeliner off my hand. Okay, let's move on. I'm gonna prime. Nothing different. Getting low on my primer serum stuff. I just like this. I just like moisturizing primers because I have very dry skin. I moisturize with like 4 different things every day. I probably should have wiped the eyeshadow off my face, right? That probably would have been a smart thing to do. Now I'll just smear it into my skin. Be green like the Grinch. That'll be festive. My primer brush that's all nice and soft again and not caked with product since I actually washed it. It's just like, okay, I did makeup there for a while on other people. Like, I understand how important it is to keep things clean. I went to school for skincare. I did that shit, okay? I dropped out. But I did that shit. You know, I was always really good about, like, keeping things in my kit clean and stuff I was using on clients. Like, very anal retentive about that. But when it comes to my own stuff, I'm like, fuck it. I know where my face has been. If I break out or something, I know it's my own fault. Which, honestly, I've had a couple breakouts. Like, you can still see the spot here. That's just like there forever now, I guess. And I know that's because I was using the same dirty ass makeup brushes every fucking day. But it's just, I have so many. It takes a while for me to cycle through them, of course, because once it's like bad dirty, I just stop using it and switch to something else. But I just have so many that it takes like a couple hours because there's no quick way to wash them, you know? You wash them by hand, you have to do them individually. No matter what kind of scrubby pads or whatever you use, like it still takes a long time. So, like, I really have to find, okay, a day where, you know, I can stay up a little. It depends on when I get off work, what time I have to be at work the next day, whether or not I have a stream planned, what kind of videos I have to do. Like, I have to find time in my schedule to clean all these fucking makeup brushes. So, like, don't judge. Leave that to Jesus. Okay, I don't include this in my videos, but I do use this. So, like, I've been lying to you. But no, I just don't include it in my videos because it's just like some kind of like off-brand, it's just like a little, it's in Chinese, so I don't even know what it is, but the brand is Mage here, and it's Base Magic or Base Magique, I don't know. It's just another one of those like kind of silicone-y, like putty-based primers that like makes your pores disappear. And like I said, I just never include it because my mom got it for me and I don't know where she got it. She could have got it on Wish, she could have got it on Amazon, she could have bought it at a flea market or on the side of the street. You never know with that woman. So, but it's some good shit. Like, I've enjoyed it a lot. I don't know if it's something that, like, I'll ever be able to find again. There's, like, a website on the bottom. Magehere.com. Might check it out, see how much it costs. Because I do like it. But like I said, I just never include it. But I feel like it does make a difference. Probably not on camera, but to me, it makes a difference. Should I go ahead and do lashes? I usually go ahead and just get lashes out of the way because it's my least favorite part. What lashes do I want today? Oh, speaking of lashes, I had a pair that I took off last night and I was too lazy to put them away in this case. So I just sat them here. And you know how that goes when you just set lashes down. They have a tendency to disappear, so they're probably going to be stuck to the bottom of something, so that's great. It's whatever. Should I go, like, bold? Like, be a bold-ass bitch with, like, some fucking 20 millimeters? Am I feeling that today? Or do I want, like, these are also, like, kind of bold, but, like, less? I mean, those are cute, but I'm like, is this really a glam look? I mean, the lashes will make it glam. Or do I just want to... I'd like to wear those natural lashes that I can't find. Let's just do these. It's okay. I don't even know what else to talk about. I feel like I'm so boring. Like, that's part of my reservations with doing Get Ready With Me is because I'm like, does anyone truly give a shit what I have to say about anything? Because I don't have that much going on. I see my friends on occasion. Right now that's hard to do because we're still in a pandemic. So I don't do much. Like, I'm not interesting. I'm sure interesting things have happened to me in my time. My 20s just ain't it, fam. And all the other people I work with, because everyone I work with is like around my age. Like, we're all about early 20s to mid 30s. So we're all like very... You know what I mean? And they all talk about, like, going to the bars and having a good time and, like, doing this and I mean, obviously they're not doing any of that right now, but like in general, like pandemic aside. And I'm like, I want that. And then I go to do that, and the whole time I'm freaking out because I'm just, I don't know. I like to think of myself as a social person, but it's like the older I get, the less social I am. Like, it took a lot for me to like just be able to do this, because even though I'm just talking to a camera right now, I imagine that you're here. Like, I imagine that you're right here face to face with me and like we're having a conversation, a very one-sided conversation, because I do nothing but talk. But I don't know, it's weird. I'm just like, will I ever be a normal like 20-year-old? And like, my early 20s are gone. I didn't really do anything with those. I can probably count like on my hands like how many times I've like partied or like done anything like that in the past 5 years, you know? I feel like I got started fairly young with that, so like I got it all out of my system. So by the time I turned 21, like I'd already, okay, I went to a bar once or twice, saw what that was about, wasn't really interested, because the bars around here, it's just a lot of people my mom's age, and they're just trying to get out of the house. Not really a lot for me. I dwell on it. Like, I don't like to feel like I'm wasting my youth. I don't know. That's probably dumb. But I'm very fortunate, you know. I enjoy my job. It's a pretty good job. There's a lot of room for growth. You know, it's just retail, but it's not like dead-end retail the way Hot Topic was, where the only other place I could go was like store manager, and I didn't want to do that, and I definitely didn't want to move up to like DM or like anything else in the company. The only thing else I would have considered within that company is like being one of the stylists for the models. Like, I would 100% do that, but I think you need a fashion degree for that, which some of the stuff they be putting on those models says otherwise, but go off. But like at Best Buy, like if I get bored now, like even without moving up into any type of like supervisor position or anything, if I get bored where I am now, I can just move departments and go work in a different part of the store, you know? So there's a lot going on there, and they pay really well. So even if I continue to be a piece of shit and never move up, I'm still making good money. Like, way better than I would make as a high-level manager. Well, I was a high-level manager, but even if I was a store manager, I'm probably making more now than I would as a store manager. Or I'm making like $1 less than I would as a store manager. So like, that's some shit. But like, it's understandable. I mean, Hot Topic's definitely a much smaller company than Best Buy. So, I guess things have worked out. I just get bored and lonely sometimes. I don't even know what I'm bitching about. I don't know. I guess all this boils down to, like, thank God for YouTube. Like, thank God for you guys, because it just really gives me something to look forward to. Like, if I have nothing else going on in my life, when all my friends are busy and work's been really shitty, and, like, Steven's been working weird hours, we've had, like, very different schedules, even though we work at the same place. Like, he's been doing a lot of overnights and stuff, so even if I feel like I've got no one right now, and like, I mean, I still have you guys, I still have YouTube, even though there's not much going on. Like, the fact that there's even one person out there that's like, oh shit, cokeandredrum uploaded, let's watch that. Like, that's fucking fantastic. And it'll be like my shittiest video I've ever made in my life, and someone's still like, hell yeah, love the makeup, you go girl. And I'm like, that fucking is fantastic. It just makes me all warm and fuzzy and shit, you know? Love that. I don't know. I guess like the age of the internet, there's like no better time to be a sad, lonely piece of shit than now, because like there's so much out there, you know? I do miss when my Instagram was poppin'. I've been meaning to do kind of like a story time thing about that, because can you imagine like getting so close to getting that like swipe up, and then it's all gone within like a month? I was literally just like a couple hundred, if that, away from my 10K and getting my swipe up, which was like, that's all anybody wants, right? Because I want it mainly for YouTube, like swipe up, watch my new video, hey. Instead of my link in bio shit I gotta do. I'm not even really active on Instagram anymore, because again, that just takes so much time. It's so hard to be prominent on all social media, you know, because like, literally, where do you find the time? But like, I was so close and I was so proud, and then everybody's like, oh, so you're not gonna be like a RAR XD sing kid for the rest of your life? Unfollow, bitch. And I'm like, that's fine. That's understandable. I deserve that. But that was fun. I still have I never deserved any kind of following. I don't even know where that came from or why that happened. I'm almost offended that that was ever the case, because I'm literally nobody. I promise you, there's nothing for you here. But it was fun. It was nice to get a taste, because you never really know. Like, you hear all this shit about like the truth about being an influencer influencer, and you don't really believe it until you go through it, you know what I mean? Not like I was like a top tier influencer, but obviously once you hit that threshold of like, even once you get to 1,000 followers and stuff, like you are still categorized as like a, I think it's a nano influencer, and then once you get to 10K it's like micro influencer, but you have an influence over somebody. You have, you know, an audience there. Or even if you just have like a couple hundred followers and they're all people you went to high school with, you're still influencing something. But you know, once you get to that point, it does take a toll. But that's a story for later. Maybe I'll talk about it once I'm done with my makeup. I have been rambling for like so long. I really need to get my shit together because my camera is gonna die. Just gonna take some of my ColourPop concealer. It's fine. I mean, it feels like an $8 concealer. You know what I mean? Like, it's not bad, but it's not life-changing. It's cute. If you have like some major dark circles and stuff, I don't know how much it's gonna do. I'm very fortunate to have like pretty good skin, despite the fact that I treat my skin like shit most of the time. I've been doing better. I have. But for most of my life. I just can't wait to be rich and get Botox. Like, that's my fucking dream. That's the end goal for me, is just Botox. Like, save enough of my Best Buy money. Still using my Misha BB cream. It's still my absolute favorite shit in the world. And I couldn't remember why I stopped using it. And then I definitely remember, because I went to re-up, called my guy. No, I got on Amazon and went to buy more, and the seller I got it from was sold out, and I had to like dig to find my color, because this is like the palest color they have, and like it's difficult because they only have like a couple colors, you know, because it's meant for, you know, it's a Korean brand. It's meant for primarily Korean skin tones. But yeah, it was really hard to find, so I just have to like constantly order it before I need it and stuff, and it does get hard to keep up with, so that's the only reason I stopped using it. But I do love it. Normal circumstances, I wouldn't even use a setting powder, because again, my skin's pretty dry, but it just like stays in place really well. You really don't need to set it depending on your skin type, but right now, since we're all wearing masks, I have to, so that's one thing that sucks. But it does look, it's so pretty. Like, it looks so good, and I feel like it actually matches me. Like, it blends right into my skin. No other foundation does that. Everything's too pink or too yellow, but this one's like fine. Like, it's perfectly neutral and amazing, and I love it so much. And now I need to figure out what I'm doing with my under eye. I guess I'll just take some of the greens under there, like similar to how I did the top. I really want to stick that silver in my inner corner. That's going to be really pretty. I like never wear green eyeshadow. This is very different for me. Like, I have worn green eyeshadow, obviously. It's not like it's my first time over here, but like, it's not something I do regularly, so I'm glad I decided to do something different, I guess. I wish this was not a limited edition palette. I would love to rebuy this palette. It's my favorite thing ever. Like, absolute 10 out of 10. What is in my eye? Okay, now time to do bottom eyeliner. So, hopefully I don't fuck it up. I'm just gonna try to drag it and like pull it like 3/4 of the way in. I'm already fucking it up. I hate it here. Okay, I mean, it's not what I had originally envisioned for myself, but like, it'll work. Nothing wrong with it. Okay, I just need some mascara, and then eyes are really done. I am gonna, real quick before I do that, do like some blush of some sort. I didn't contour my nose yet. Fuck, thought we were almost done. Okay, that got weird over there. Not sure why. I'm just gonna finish really quick because I have nothing left to say, and like, my camera's gonna die, so I'll see you in the outro. We're back. I just did the highlight and like put on some lip gloss, and like, I mean, you didn't miss anything interesting, nothing groundbreaking going on there, but I did have to charge my camera battery. It just does not last long. Like, I need nicer things. I added some fun little face gems just for something different. I don't know. I saw them. I had some time to kill. I'm like, alright. Don't know where I got them. I've just had them. Like, they're just always there. I think I got them at Claire's or something, you know, because I'm 25 and still shop at Claire's. Nothing wrong with that. I did realize that, like, because I picked out this wig, and I do have like a green and black wig, and you would think, like, since we're doing green, but like, I don't know, just that shade of green, I just wasn't feeling it. I just thought the black wig was like a better choice. Okay, that's it for today, I guess. I have to go do stuff don't even remember what I have to do at this point because I've been sitting here for like 3 hours. So hopefully there's still enough daylight to get something done. Thank you so much to everyone that keeps returning to this monstrosity. Shout out to everyone that's unsubscribed this week. I totally get it. And to anyone that's new here, you can subscribe if you want. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but be pretty cool, not gonna lie. No pressure, just saying. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching this. Shout out if you made it to the end and you're watching this outro. Thank you for enduring all of my ramblings. And I love you. Have fun. Be safe. Make sure to look both ways before you cross the street. And I will see you next Monday. Bye, 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 bye.